Valmiki Ramayana, Kishkindha Kanda, book number 4, Sarga 41, Roman numerals, XLI 41, the army of the south. He gathered next a chosen band for service in the southern land. He summoned Nila, son of fire, and offspring of the eternal sire. Jambavan, bold and strong and tall, and Hanuman, the best of all. And many a valiant lord beside, with Angad for their chief and guide. Go forth, he cried, with all this host, exploring to the southern coast, the thousand peaks that Vindhya shows, where every tree and creeper grows, where Narmada's sweet waters run, and serpents bask them in the sun, where Krishnaveni currents flee, and sparkles fair Godavari. Through Mekal pass and Utkal land. Through Mekal pass and Utkal's land, go where Darshana's cities stand. Avanti, seek of high renown, and Abravanti's glorious town. Search every hill and brook and cave, where Dandak's woods their branches wave. Avamukha's woody hill explore, whose sides are bright with richest ore, lifting his glorious head on high from bloomy groves that round him lie. Search well his forests, where the breeze blows fragrant from the sandal trees. Then will you see Kaveri's stream, whose pleasant waters glance and gleam, and to the lovely banks entice the sportive maids of paradise. High on the top of Malaya's hill, in holy Masang calm and still, sits, radiant as the Lord of Light, Agastya, noblest anchorite. Soon as that lofty thought Lord his high permission shall accord, pass Tamraparni's flood, whose isles are loved by basking crocodiles. The sandalwoods that fringe her side, those islets and her waters hide, while like an amorous matron she speeds to her own dear lord, the sea. Thence hasting on your way, behold the Pandya's gates of pearl and gold. Then, with your task maturely planned, on ocean's shore your feet will stand. On ocean's shore your feet will stand, where, by Agastya's high decree, Mahendra, planted in the sea, with tinted peaks against the tide, rises in solitary pride, and glorious in his golden glow, spurns back the waves that beat below. Fair mountain, bright with creepers bloom, and every tint that trees assume, where Yaksha, god, and heavenly maid meet wandering in the lovely shade, and changing moon and solemn tide by Indra's presence glorified. 100 leagues in fair extent, an island fronts the continent. No man may tread its glittering shore, with utmost heed that isle explore. For the fair country owns the sway of Ravan, whom we burn today. A mighty monster stands to keep the passage of the southern deep. Lifting her awful arms on high, she grasps and shadows as they fly. Speed through that isle, and onward still, where in mid-sea the flowery hill raises on high his bloomy head, by saints and angels visited. There, with 100 gleaming peaks, bright as the sun, the sky he seeks. One glorious peak the Lord of day gilds ever with his loving ray. Thereon ne'er yet the glances fell of thankless wretch or infidel. Bow to that hill in reverence due, and then once more your search pursue. Beyond that glorious mountain high, and Suryavan, proud hill, and Suryavan, proud hill is nigh. Your rapid course yet farther bend, where Vidyat's airy peaks ascend. Their trees of noblest sort profuse, of wealth their kingly gifts produce. Their precious fruits of honor's taste, the honey sip and onward haste. Next will ye see Mount Kunjar rise, who cheers with beauty hearts and eyes. There is Agastia's mansion decked by heaven's all-molding architect. Near Bhagavati stands the place where dwell the hosts of serpent race. A broad-wayed city, walled and barred, with watchful legions keep and guard. The fiercest of the serpent youth, each awful for his venom tooth. Enthroned in his imperial hall is Vasuki, who rules them all. Explore the serpent city well, search town and tower and citadel, and scan each field and wood that lies around it with your watchful eyes. Beyond that spot your way pursue, a noble mountain shall ye view, named Rishaba, like a mighty bull, with gems made bright and beautiful. All trees of sandal flourish there, of heavenly fragrance, rich and rare. But though they tempt your longing eyes, avoid to touch them, and be wise. For Rohitas, a guardian band of fierce Gandharvas round them stand, who 5 bright sovereign lords obey, in glory like the god of day. Here by good deeds a home is won, with shapes like fire, the moon, the sun. Here they who merit heaven by worth dwell on the confines of the earth. There stay beyond it, dark and drear, lies the departed spirit's sphere. And girt with darkness far from bliss is Yama's sad metropolis. So far, my lords, o'er land and sea, your destined course is plain and free. Beyond your steps you may not set, where living thing ne'er journeyed yet. With utmost care these realms survey, and all you meet upon the way. And when the lady's course is traced, back to your king of honors haste. And he who tells me he has seen, after long search, the mighty queen, shall gain a noble guerdon. He, in power and bliss, shall equal me. Dear as my very life above, his fellows in his master's love, I call him, ye, though stained with crime, my kinsman from that happy time. Wow. Absolutely wow. Footnotes. 374 1b Suhotra, Sharari, Sharagulma, Gain, Gavaka, Gavaya, Sushena, Gandamadana, Ulkamuka, and Ananga. 374 2b the modern Nerbudha. 374 3b Krishna Veni is mentioned in the Vishnu Purana as the deep Krishna Veni, but there appears to be no clue to its identification. 374 4b the modern Godavari. 374 5b the Maccabeas or Mekalas, according to the Patanas, live in the Vindhya hills, but here they appear among the peoples of the south. 374 6b Utkal is still the native name of Orissa. Through 374 7b the land of people of the 10 forts. Professor Hall, in a note on Wilson's Vishnu Purana, Volume 2, page 160, says, the oral traditions of the vicinity to this day assign the name of Darshana to a region lying to the east of the district of Kambandegiri. 374 8b Avanti is one of the ancient names of the celebrated Ujjain, or in central India. 374 9b not identified. 374 10b Aimuka means iron faced. The mountain is not identified. 375 1 the Kaveri or modern Kaveri is well known and has always borne the same appellation, being the Chaberis of Ptolemy. Oh wow. Kaveri, Chaberis, wow. 375 2 one of the 7 principal mountain chains, the southern portion of the Western Ghats. 375 3 Agastya is the great sage who has already frequently appeared as Rama's friend and benefactor. 375 4 Tamraparni is a river rising in Malaya. 375 the Pandayas are a people of the Deccan. 375 6 Mahendra is the chain of hills that extends from Orissa and the northern Sirkars to Gondavan, part of which near Ganjam is still called Mahendra Malya or Hills of Mahendra. 375 7 Lanka, Sinhaladvipa, Sarandib, and Ceylon. 375 1b the flowery hill, of course, is mythical. Yeah, right. 375 2b the whole of the geography south of Lanka is of course mythical. Yeah, of course. Suryavan means sunny. This is how the stupid they are. Okay, it's 7 concentric circles of Bhumandala. Okay, 7 concentric circles of Bhumandala. We have no clue of those other realms of the earth. We only see one little portion of the earth. We don't see the whole Bhumandala. When the monkeys of Rama were going around Bhumandala, they saw Meru, 800,000 miles tall mountain made of gold. Okay, they saw all kinds of different mountains and all kinds of giant trees because they saw the whole of Bhumandala. Bhumandala, it's a multidimensional, high-dimensional geographical feature of the whole universe. You cannot experience it because you are limited. In Kali Yuga, you're limited to what you can see, what you can experience. You're under the firmament right now, even smaller fractal. What we are seeing only is fractals. We see fractals of Ganga. We see fractals of Himalayas. We see fractals of Vrindavan. Everything is reduced in size. Everything is misshapen in size. So we cannot fully understand what's going on because we are limited. When we're talking about Bhumandala, the earth, it's not mythical, it's beyond your comprehension, stupid. 375 3b, Vaidyat means connected with lightning. 375 4b, Agastya is here placed far to the south of Lanka. Earlier in this canto he was said to dwell on Malaya. Yeah, the whole region, Malaysia, all the way down to Singapore, Hastinapur, Lion City, Elephant City. This is all very culture. Mahabharata, Great Britain, the only worldwide empire. Bhagavati has been frequently mentioned. And by the way, in Malaysia, Indonesia, they worship the son of Indra, Kartikeya. It is the capital of the serpent gods, and all of the Malaysia, all of the Indonesia, all worship Ramayana. To this day, although they might be Muslims, to this day they practice Ramayana, theatrical, beautiful plays they make. It is the capital. Okay, Bhagavati has been frequently mentioned. It is the capital of the serpent gods or demons, and usually represented as being in the regions under the earth, of course. Vaisuki 375 6b. Vaisuki is, according to some accounts, the king of the Nagas or serpent gods. Yes, correct. So yes, stupid. Whatever is beyond your experience, you call it mythical. Okay? Yes, it's not identified because it's under the sea. Things are misshapen in Kali Yuga. You can see perfect concentric circles of Bhumandala, 7 circles, 7 oceans, 7 dvipas. You can see Meru, Mary and the sun. Mary goes around. All the constellations go around Meru, the mountain, Meru, Virgin Mary, the mother of sun, the sun god. Jesus and Mary. It's basically the sun and the Meru. It's all occult, astronomical, astrological teachings. Bible is 100% plagiarized from the Vedas. All of it. The Jesus, the Son of God, and Mother Mary. What is that? It's Sumeru and the sun rotates around Mount Meru on a celestial cross of solstices and equinoxes. That's what it represents. The Jesus kike. Right? You're allowed to say Jesus fucking Christ, but you cannot say Jesus fucking kike. Absolutely mind-boggling chapter. Absolutely glorious. Epic. For the movie Lord of the Rings. Haribol. Jai Sri Ramayana. Hail Ram. Roma Victa. Victory to Rama. Eternal Rome. Eternal Rama. Ciao.